Hi friends. Next we will go to the third part of balance of payment. First part I explained what is balance of payment. Second I told balance of payment on current account. Today we will discuss balance of payment on capital account. So balance of payment, first video I took it normal. Second part 1, this one will be part 3. But video wise it will be the third videos. So as we see that on the name, balance of payment on capital account. So from the name only we know that capital means basically it's related to something money. Get it? So what is capital account? Capital account covers debts and claims payable in money or the constituting money. This is the definition of capital account. It is highly related with debt and claims, and it is payable in the money and those constituting money. If you will define this definition in a easy way, you will see that a country's capital account refers to any and all international capital transfers in a country. Whatever the international transfers are there, means the international transactions are there, everything are coming under the capital account. So the overall expenditures and income are measured by the inflows and outflows of the funds. So in form of investment and loan flowing in and out of the economy. So what is coming to our country and what is going outside the country in the form of expenditure and income, everything is coming under balance of payment on capital account. So what is the inflows and outflows is there? These flows of capital may take any of the following form. So what is the following forms? You will see that maybe the inflows will be non-debt creating inflows or debt creating inflows. Non-debt creating inflows means what are the factors will come? Foreign direct investment will come. Portfolio investment will come. For your slight knowledge, I will tell that foreign direct investment means when any Indian company purchasing total business or total business asset, that is known as foreign direct investment. Get it? But portfolio investment means when a country is purchasing foreign share, bond, that is known as portfolio investment. You should keep knowledge about that. Then what is debt creating inflows? Debt creating inflows means external assistance, external commercial borrowings, short term credits, NRI deposit. All these maybe in future will create debt for a country, but this one will create profit. That's why only it is non debt creating inflows and debt creating inflows. Why I tell this in balance of payment means you should understand what are the components or factor in these are coming in the capital account. Just like I explained last, in the current account what are the factors are coming under the current account, that is very important, you should know as a NET student. Then capital flows are required to settle surplus or deficit in the BOP on the current account. Like current account, capital account should also have create a balance by balancing the surplus and deficit. So in current account I told deficit and surplus happen due to import and export. If export is more means surplus and if import is more means deficit. Like that only in capital account, deficit means more money is flowing out from our country. If more money is going outside our country, that is known as deficit. And if more money is coming inside our country, that will be the surplus. I hope till this much clear. Now we'll see that what are the factors actually coming, what are the factors are coming in capital accounting sheet. So you will see that along with non-financial and non-produce asset transaction, it also included debt forgiveness, the transfer of goods and financial asset by migrant living or entering a country, the transfer of ownership on fixed asset of the fund received for the sale and acquisition of fixed asset, gifts and inheritance taxes, death levies, patent, copyright, royalties, uninsured damage to fixed asset. All these things are coming under capital asset only. And viewers, you just remember some complex transactions are there. Complex transaction means these type of transaction are coming both in capital and current account. Get it? Remember, some complex transaction with both capital asset and financial claims may be recorded in both the capital and current accounts. Clear? Now we'll go a very important part. What is that? What is the balance of payment of a country will always be in the balance because of the following. What is the following? It is the relationship between current account surplus and capital account deficit. What I told? Current account surplus and capital account deficit. All the time we count current account deficit plus capital account current account surplus plus capital account deficit, or current account deficit plus capital account surplus. You can see that, you can say that, ma'am, what is the confusing things you are telling? All the time the balance of payment will be balanced if the surplus and deficit of current account and capital account balance will come to be same. You will see that current account surplus, capital account deficit plus other transaction equal to 0. It will come as a 0, means it will be balanced. I will show it later. See, if capital account surplus, suppose it is a situation if capital account surplus is not equal to current account deficit. So what we'll do to make a balance our balance sheet, a country will take a resort, means the country will utilize its foreign exchange reserves. Get it? And if capital account surplus is greater than the current account deficit, then obviously the balance will be transferred to foreign exchange reserves. Like that only a country make a balance in between balance of payment. I know that current account surplus, capital account deficit, something means similar words are there. It's maybe confused for you. You just read and you just pause the video here and try to write. After that, if you not understand, means your doubt is all the time welcome through the comments. I am all the time ready to clear the doubt if anything is there, but you just understand what is the relationship between two, and if any imbalance is there, how will make it solve. So UGC NET, maybe you will get the question like this. Okay, now we'll get a very unique information which we found very rare case only, very few books only tell about this. What is the capital account is there? It may be divided into official and private account. So what is the capital account? It may be divided into official account or private account on the basis of capital, private capital flows and official flows. So what is the private account flows? Private capital flows normally take place in order to make profit. Get it? So what is the private capital flows is there? Normally take place in order to make the profit, because it is the private institution, they want profit and they avoid loss. Whereas official flows may be, it included responses to change which taking place elsewhere in the balance of payment. These official flows all the time don't want profit and loss game. They saw all other things which is responsible for the balance of payment. And the last part, there is an additional third measure of sub account also known as monetary gold account. Very important. A additional measure sub account is there known as monetary gold account, which include all movements. Whatever the gold movements are there in a countries which is coming out, which is going out and coming inside the country, all the things are coming under officially monetary reserves. Get it? Now we'll go to the next part. We first we read about current account, then today we discuss about capital account. Now we'll see that what are the difference between current account and capital account for our better knowledge, and fundamentally we'll get the clear by see the words. Words means difference. See, first point, but I took, you can take maximum, who are the master degree students, you know that you have to write lots of point. I took what are the general key points are there. So see here, what is the current account? It records the trading in goods and services in the current price. So all the time we see that in the current period, what is the goods and service trading, means import and export, that is counted in the current account. But in capital account, it records the movement of capital in and out in the economy. Get it? Here we see the goods and service in and out, whereas in capital account we see capital, how much money capital is in and out. Current account, it shows the net income of the country, whereas capital account, it shows the change in the ownership of the nation's asset. It is very important. It not show only the net income, as well as it show that how the ownership is changing, how the nation's asset ownership is changing from one person to another person. Third, it mainly consider the receipt and payment of cash and non-capital items, whereas capital account, it completely concentrate the source and application of capital. Very important. Last point, the key components of current accounts are export, import of goods and services, investment, the income, the current transfer, etc. Whereas the key components of capital accounts are foreign direct investment, portfolio investment, loan by the government of one country to another country. These are the key components. I hope what are the concept I explain about capital account and difference between it is very clear for you. If any doubt is there, please on the spot only you just ask me on the comment. Very next moment I will give the answer. Thank you class. This is for today.